training today?
Good. I mean, we're preparing for a game, obviously, this Saturday. And I think we're at the stage of preseason where we just want the MLS season to start. I think everyone's over the preseason part. So we've got something to look forward to this game against Louisville, as it will be the final game before MLS starts.
What's going to be most important to kind of, iron out? Like, what's left to really iron out to get the season started?
I mean, it's just probably little tactical pieces, but probably directly at our first opponent, which would be Colorado. I think like overall, as far as tactics and what we want to do with the ball and without, I think we went through that in preseason. So it'll be really about, tuning up the final details specifically for that game against Colorado.
In years past, you guys have had some preseason games against, especially last year, lighter opponents. This year you have the Club World Cup. So how prepared do you feel going into the start of this regular season compared to years past, including your time with Salt Lake?
It's probably been a preseason where we've played the least amount of friendly games. But obviously it was because of the Club World Cup, and then we get back here and we need some time to adjust to the time difference and everything like that again. So so that's probably the reason why. But I think after this game against Louisville on Saturday, I think we'll be ready to go. For some teams it works when you play so many preseason games. Sometimes it doesn't. So I really think it's about just having a good preseason, training with the right mentality, and and looking forward to the start of the season.
Alex Roldan was talking to us at the start of the week about some tactical changes in his role, kind of pushing forward a little bit higher. With his role going a little bit higher, and you knew who's staying back a little more. How does it change what you do there in that midfield spot?
Not much, I don't think. We are trying obviously some different things compared to last year. I'm not gonna say that obviously, but there is few different positions that people are trying to get to when we have the ball and also when we don't have the ball. But I don't think it changes the midfield, that much. So that's probably it.
Do you need to see your stats go up more this year compared to last?
We're comparing stats from being a number 10 at Salt Lake to being a number 6 here. So I don't think. Yes, I would like my stats to go up, but I don't think that we can be comparing those stats. I don't think it's the same kind of position, and I think there's a different role to be played. But we'll see how the season goes, and yes, I will be aiming for higher stats.
We talked a lot last season about JP and missing him and how much that affected the team. Obviously, looking back on that, do you feel that was a fair assessment? Or was it pressure that put on him, or how do you feel like? Do you think that was pressure on him, and then how does he kind of look with you guys?
I don't think it's pressure on him. I think we're just glad that he's back fit. He looks great the whole preseason. He did play minutes in preseason in Spain. He did play at the Club World Cup as well, and I think he will play probably a full game this Saturday as well. Against Louisville. So yeah, we can consider him that he's fully back, and it's only good for the team.
So in some ways, it felt like there was supposed to be a snap to the puzzle. Now it's complete. Does it feel like that? Like the puzzle's back together, it's a pretty picture again.
Yeah, does it feel like that? I think only games will tell. We can look great here for 5 days in the week, and when the game doesn't look good, then you get judged on by the games, obviously. So I think we'll see once the kind of season starts, if it's clicked or not. But I think it's tough to judge it on trainings. Trainings and games are two different things, and at the end of the day, we get judged on by how we play and how we train. So.
Cool.
I got a question about the Club World Cup though. They're saying that it was approved to be 32 teams. What do you think about that? Does that kind of take a little lure off?
It'd be great. I don't know how those teams qualify for it. I don't know how it's going to be 32 teams based on what, how many teams from Europe and from Central North America, South America. So I don't know how it exactly works, but I think it'll be great because it'll give opportunity to more teams and not only the Champions League winners, but then at the same time it may take away from being that special that there's only 7 teams in the tournament. You know, now it'll be 32, so it'll be interesting. You know, I think once the format of how you can qualify and be one of those 32 comes out, or maybe it's already out, but I just don't know it. Then you know we'll look at ways how we can qualify for it again. I would say, but as of right now, I'm not sure how exactly it works. But I did read that it's going to be a 32 team.